Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'll be discussing Reptile and Khameleon in MK1. Reptile is the fan favorite green ninja of Mortal Kombat, appearing throughout the franchise with various character designs ranging from more human-like to more reptilian-like. Reptiles from the Saurian race, a race who find themselves under the clutches of Shao Kahn within the old timeline. Recently we've gained more information on Outworld, and despite what the new trailers have shown, we've got no Reptile. I 100% believe Reptile will be in the game, and since the first round of DLC characters have also been revealed with no Reptile in sight, I'm even more confident of his presence in the game. Okay, theory time. The Outworld race of Tarkatans is now a race formed by a ravaged disease. So what does this mean for the Saurian race? There are multiple theories out there, but I speculate / would be interested in seeing is this. We'll get a Saurian trailer just how we got faction trailers for the Lin Kuei and the Umgadi. This faction trailer will show off Reptile in a more returned to form ninja-esque design. I'm aware as the games went on, the MK ninjas became less ninja-y, and with Ermac turning more into a mummy and Rain went from royal assassin to mage. But we've seen lizard Reptile, and many fans want human Reptile. We've seen the various designs of Reptile. So I believe / hope that they will give us a more human-like, more ninja-esque version of Reptile. Continuing on with the theory, Reptile will be a loyal ninja of General Shao, which we will hopefully see in this new trailer along with the rest of his posse. Sindel, Reiko, Mataro, etc. These characters have already been mentioned and shown in leaks / other sources. Now, if this is a Saurian trailer, then we need more than one showing up, and that's where Khameleon comes in. But not the male one, the female one. I could see the female Khameleon, which I feel like we might have actually already seen the female Khameleon right here, would be better than the male one because I can see them fusing aspects of the male Khameleon in Reptile's design for MK1 alongside with just making the male Khameleon a cameo fighter. The male Khameleon doesn't have any backstory at all, while the female Khameleon does. In the old timeline, the female Khameleon was more on the good side, trying to get Reptile to understand that, hey, Shao Kahn's not who you think he is, he has oppressed our race, but unfortunately Reptile displays Stockholm Syndrome and doesn't budge. But with the new era comes new opportunities, and instead of going and giving male Khameleon a whole other backstory, I think you just take elements of male Khameleon and fuse it with Reptile and get female Khameleon so we still have a playable Khameleon character, and take the chance to flesh her out even further. I can see them doing a romance between Reptile and Khameleon. It could be hinted at and nodded at, and at one point actually shown. This can lead to interesting tension, conflict, and some story beats as Khameleon tries to convince Reptile, her lover, like, hey, this man that you have sworn your loyalty towards, yeah, he's not on our side. He's oppressing our people, he's messing us up. And it's tough because she wants Reptile to go with her, but it just doesn't work. And this can establish some real internal conflict for Reptile because he is loyal to General Shao. He believes in him and he's all about what he is and what he's doing and what he's saying. So to hear this person that he respects so much, that he's been serving, to actually be in opposition of his race can really mess him up and mess his relationship with Khameleon. Like if him and Khameleon have a real thing going on, it's like, dang, like do I side with her or do I side with him? Like it makes things very challenging. And unfortunately, I can see it ending where they have to fight each other. Khameleon's like, no, like I have these beliefs, I have these morals, like I'm gonna side with Liu Kang. Like I'm so sorry, I love you, but I can't just stand and let this happen. I can't just pretend that the guy I'm serving has my best interest in mind when he doesn't. So instead of getting a brother versus brother dynamic, which I believe is already gonna be established in MK1, now we get lover versus lover. As for gameplay, I could see Khameleon have a interesting twist on the whole, oh, I have all the different female ninjas fighting styles like she did in the old game. Just give her one special move, one reference to each of those characters' classic versions, since there's a lot of revamping going on with the main characters anyways with their moves. Or just completely give her a completely different set of moves. Watching the gameplay for these characters, you could tell that the devs had a lot of fun designing them, giving them unique gameplay mechanics and interesting visuals. Alright, now back to Reptile. In my other theory video, I was talking about how they were fusing story elements and beats of these different characters in Mortal Kombat to make a more concise new era, and I believe they could do the same thing with Reptile with the male Khameleon. There won't be much compromise because the male Khameleon in the old games doesn't really have story, like I said before, but visually they can take some inspiration from him. Khameleon is typically an invisible ninja with different colors, and Reptile is shown to have the ability to turn invisible. So how dope would this visual be? What if the Reptile we see looks more human-like? He's making himself look more human on purpose so he like fits in more with General Shao and all that, going even deeper and further with the manipulation and loyalty, kind of like some scroll type of stuff. But as he gets battle damage or as something goes on, he can shed off that human skin and you see that reptilian skin under it. And then it'd be even crazier to see that reptilian skin turn like invisible with like this holographic multicolor hue at one point in the transformation, making obvious nods to Khameleon. I think that'd be freaking sick, a really dope visual. And when it comes to his gameplay, just give him a moveset similar to his old style, right? Because that's what people want. And some new moves here and there like you've been doing with the other characters. And some moves that will really separate him from Khameleon. I can even see them giving some of the variations of Reptile, like those moves from MKX, over to Khameleon. And that's that. That's the idea that I have. That's the theory that's going on in my head that I'm pretty excited for if it happens. I think we look freaking awesome. And Reptile can play even a bigger role in the story regarding Onaga because he does play a role with Onaga in the older games. So you can have it where Shao manipulates Reptile to help him take down Onaga, being the one who poisons him, or just find another method to actually take out Onaga. But again, that's all I got right now. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for all the views and likes for that last one. I really appreciate it. Thank you all my patrons who've supported me. Because of you guys, I got some new equipment and I'm able to make even better videos, and I'm so excited to do so. Follow me on my socials, check out my other content. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe as I work towards my goal of 500 subs. And with that being said, take it easy and Godspeed.